Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome yet again another one of my fitness training videos. You can see here, I decided to switch things up since I'm home. Say, you know what? Why not go ahead and do a shoulder workout with a Swiss bar to see how different it is. And one thing I like to put to note is the fact that I do have a 2.5 and a 5 pound plate on the inside. This basically acts as a little bit of a buffer, so my bar does not go banging against the bar because it is slightly shorter than a regular standard straight bar. So it's like an FYI, guys. If you get a Swiss bar, you may want to put small plates in there, give you that little bit of a buffer, a little bit of a spacer. So yeah, it kind of works the same way as the spacer did on the 32X and the Genesis. Yes, I just made a reference to something that made the Genesis like it was on life support and looked like a huge, giant, ugly mushroom. Without further ado, back to the lifting session. As you can see here, I had like one plan in there and said, you know what, let me get close to 185, get it for one rep. Then I had to rack it. Then I brought the weight back down, try to get my reps in. So as you can see here, I brought it back down to like one plate on each side, get my reps in, and as an FYI, the bar's on like 22 pounds, but the way it's shaped and the new script makes it feel a lot heavier. So kudos to Extreme Monkey Bar, excellent bar to use. And believe you me, it may be 10-20 pounds lighter than a regular bar, but it's for a very good reason because neutral grip does make it a little bit awkward, but man, it's to give you a good pump. Then likewise, I decided to finish it off with one more set with very lightweight to really targeting my delts. Got the standing shoulder press and went straight into a down facing dog with spinning trainer, and then got myself all the way up to an inversion so I can go into handstand push-ups. And this really activates the core. As you can see here, my abs starting to pop out like crazy. You can even see the little tear in my quads because how my shorts are riding up. But anyway, yeah, this actually is a good pump. You may not feel it that much at first, but believe you me, you will definitely feel it if you do this enough times. So as you can see here, I'm just using my own body weight and basically using that as pretty much kind of works as a shoulder press with my own body weight, a little less, a little bit more depending on what type of angle you're at. So after getting at least good 10 reps in, I then move on to doing it with a weighted vest. As you can see here, the weighted vest makes this exercise a lot harder, and as FYI, it's only 20 pounds, but man, you're already in a very awkward position, and this doesn't help it at all. Okay, for now I'm back in the free weight, so now I'm actually doing single arm kettlebell shoulder press. So as you can see, it's kind of a mixture between a standing shoulder press mixed in with a little bit of arm press as I move the weight up and down and kind of put a little bit of a spin into it. So of course, I had to do on one side, I had to go right into the other side and try to get the same amount of reps. So for these, I tried to go for about 8 to 12 reps on each side. This is the first set, so I got way more reps than the other ones, but believe you me, after this, it was 8 and 8 till I finished on my third set. Okay, I decided to pretty much semi-finish up my front delts by doing some standing resistance band shoulder press to really tire out the delts. Okay, now moving on to the side delts by hitting some good old-fashioned lateral raises. And yeah, I know I'm putting a little bit of biangles in there, but hey, if you're trying to get some heavy weight around, it's probably the best way to do it. So after doing 3 sets like that, I started pretty much landing weight all the way down to just using bands, and then I did like 3 more sets with bands for 8 to 12 reps. Okay, after doing my lateral raise, so to go straight into traps by using the actual trap bar to hit shrugs. Alright, doing my last set of shrugs, decided to line it up, and this time I grabbed the resistance bands and XBar, started doing some resistance band upright rows to finish off the track. Okay, at this point I decided to go ahead and move on to my rear delt, so now I'm doing some rear delt pulls with resistance bands. This basically hits your rear delts a lot, and just a little bit more to traps. Okay, at this point I decided to go ahead and finish the delts off once for all, so now I'm supersetting resistance band front raises with resistance band rear delt flies. Of course, I get some arms in as well, so right now I'm at supersetting single arm resistance band tricep kickbacks with resistance bands hammer curl. And to switch things off, this way I decided to go ahead and do my resistance band ab crunch, this time standing up. And as a reminder, of course, Mondays, once again, I have my abs class at UD Mercy at 6 p.m. if you're in the area of the Mid-Nichols campus. Okay, likewise, so I go ahead and finish the abs off. This time I'm switching it up yet again. By just saying, like, you know, after 2 sets of resistance band crunch, let me do 2 sets of decline ab crunch off the decline bench. Alright guys, that's the end of this video. Thank you guys once again for watching. Until next time, peace out.